Alright, we in the world of dragons, man. We start off above the sky in a cool looking blimp. Hindenburg and that. I know it's a bad disaster and all, but look at this photo, man. This shit kinda clean. But yeah, this our crew. They hunt dragons. Like this one. I don't know what that is, to be honest. It's a mutated snail, not a dragon. Come on, bro. Lock in. What the hell am I looking at? But anyway, I believe that this is the main character. His name is Mika. And he's real cool, he killing dragons with his bare hands and that. And yeah, this crew basically hunts dragons, breaking them down into oil, meat, and other stuff, and they sell it to consumers. W business and that. And Mika different from everyone else though. He just wants to eat dragons. I'd assume it tastes like lizards. I've never had that, but yeah, he eating that shit raw. He might get E. coli. It looks kind of beefy though. But yeah, even though people buy stuff from them, they look, don't mess with them. Like this guy, he just clowning them, saying they're not registered, so they don't have to do anything for them. Like giving them any accommodations, even though they hunt dragons and everything like that. And wherever they go, dragons follow. That isn't true, it's like a superstition, but he uses that as an excuse to not have to help them at all. But I would assume dragons would go away from hunters, since any that push would just get hunted down and the smart ones would just run away. Hey, this guy has a similar experience to me. I'm not gonna lie, he's saying the same thing. But he had to hold his tongue because you gotta run a business, man. You gotta be nice. So yeah, they gotta sleep on the ship again. But forget all that. I take everything back I said about Mika, bro. This looks so fire. Look at this sandwich, man. It looks absolutely delicious. I would kill for this food. I can't even cap. I might just watch it for the food, man. But yeah, a dragon pulled up on a nearby village. And they come running back asking for help and stuff. I wouldn't have helped them. That's just me though. But Mika convinces them because he wants to eat a dragon. And everybody else is like, yeah, it's our duty and that. And the boss is able to negotiate for some accommodations too. So yeah, they head out. And again, why does the dragon look like that, bro? Ew, man, come on. Look at his mouth. That's disgusting. But yeah, they hunt it down again. And this is the mother of the other dragon. And she was just looking for her son. Kind of sad, to be honest. I can't lie. But yeah, successful hunt in that. And look at that food shot, man. Look at this fire. Come on, bro. And yeah, the episode ends with a little lore drop that humanity took to the skies because of dragons. And now this is one of the few ships running around hunting dragons with no port to return to. Very epic. We then gotta look into the crew's life, and I'm not even gonna lie, man, they're putting in work. Dragons are apparently super profitable. One is enough to provide for 7 towns, but hunting them costs a lot of money, so most of the people working here are actually broke. And here is the second main character. Her name is Takeda, and she's basically an intern trying to become a draker. But yeah, she's chilling on the deck. She notices a little dragon which escapes into the ship. She tries to catch it on her own because she's in debt and she could pay it off using that dragon, but she obviously can't find it. And eventually it attacks the captain. Takeda, bro, lock in, man. And everybody's kind of mad that she didn't tell them and she's just being greedy. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame him, bro. This could have caused a bigger incident because a dragon is dangerous, bro. But yeah, so their plan is to let Mika, Takeda, and this guy go hunt it. And this dragon enough, I guess, so I'll just let it pass. It looks like a Dimorphodon though. But yeah, after some struggle, and this guy being an asshole, he let them struggle, bro. He could have killed it. He just aura farmed it. But yeah, they kill it and they can't sell it since it's real small and would be annoying to break down and stuff. So they just eat it. Rotisserie chicken cell. It's 80% wing. Looks kind of fire though, I can't lie. I want some fried chicken now, man. I can't cap. Or wings, I guess. And it's just a crew bonding moment. But yeah, the dragon came from a nearby ship that Takeda saw earlier. And it's actually worth 2 billion since it's a small dragon that you can keep in captivity, and it was a gift for the royal family. Yeah, they missed out on the bag, bro. I can't lie. We get some more slice of life stuff, but this episode focuses on this guy, and his name is Gerard. Benimaru, bro, what are you doing? Asukasa needs you, bro. But yeah, his father was a draker, and we learned that he was barely around, and when he was around, all he did was talk about dragons. You can't hate on brother. He was trying to make a living for his family and stuff. Nah, I'm lying, bro. You can't hate on him. But he told them about a glowing dragon that helps sailors through storms. And you can already guess where this is going. So our crew gets stuck in a heavy storm. And all jokes aside, the visuals are actually very nice in this episode. This is very pretty. And shout out to these goats, man. They keep the ship together. So many people don't get the credit they deserve for what they do. These people, they're running that ship, man. My goats, for real. I'll see you. But yeah, things are looking bad until the glowy dragon shows up and he calms down the storm apparently. They were struggling heavy right before this. Mika obviously wants to hunt it, but luckily he doesn't since they need it to safely navigate out the storm. Again, absolutely beautiful. But since they haven't hunted anything in a while, they're just being boring and stuff, they flat broke and Mika eating straight soup. The only other food they showed in this episode was this like hard stuff that's left behind after rendering fat, and he put that on bread. That sounds absolutely disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. We then start off with a creep hunt because someone found a picture of the white-haired lady named Vanya sleeping, and they did a whole witch hunt for this guy. And he innocent, bro. He is drawing stuff from memory. Like, how you get in that position, though? Like, I don't know how he thought that, but okay. But, you know, he also drew some other stuff, like how you should like and subscribe. And for some reason, he gets punished, even though he a victim, for being, like, persecuted like that, for being super loud at night. But yeah, Vanya, just like Mika, she's super good at killing dragons, except she doesn't do the stupid shit that he does. And she's on the ship because nobody liked her on the land. But in this episode, she's regretting her decision. While she's thinking, a dragon pulls up. It looks like a giant pufferfish. Again, not a dragon at all. But yeah, this one puts up a fight though. He creates sound waves that incapacitate the crew. They hook it and are just gonna wait till it like tires out. But Mika just jumps on it. I don't know why. He chose to get so close. Just wait till the scream is done. It's not possible to hold that for like that long. Although he does say that suffering makes the dragon taste bad. Ethical, I guess. And he gets absolutely cooked. So Vanya had to lock in. And she saves him. I don't know how she's not affected by the voice. I guess she has like bad hearing. Hey. And yeah, they haul it in. And Mika's conviction that hunting and eating is a Draker's life makes Vanya stay on the ship. The crew then eats together, an absolutely delectable feast, and Mika goes back for a late night snack. He like me, except I'm a chud, and he's a chad and that. But here him and Vanya bond over, I don't know, it looks like Shinomiya's dish in the Reset episode, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all shipping it or what, man? I can't lie, I low-key mess with it. But I think it's Vanya and Gerard and Mika and Orange Hair. That's just me though. We then learned that the crew is having way too much fun and that they are flat broke, meaning when they land, they might not even have enough money to pay for everyone's salaries. Them captains getting hung, bro, I can't even lie. And yeah, as they fly, they spot a ship with the distress signal, and after looking through it, it's empty. There's nothing there. But yeah, it was just a bait, and the crew is getting chased by flying pirates. And this ship is fast as hell too. They're not even holding back, they're shooting at Takara, which makes Mika real mad. And they attempt to board with nothing but hands for some reason. I don't know what kind of pirate pulled up with no weapon, but they get outplayed by Mika, who uses their equipment, boards their ship, leaves them hanging, and these mans got that stormtrooper aim, bro. Because they all have guns, and he still beat everyone there. I don't know why he went there without a spear. I guess everybody here just waffling, but for all the trouble they cause them, they give them all their food. And Mika almost gets taken out because he's enjoying pastrami. I've never had it. It looks good though. But again, stormtrooper aim, and he hits that boy with a smash. He hits that boy with a smash. You know what I'm saying? And our crew luck turning around because they got a bag of food, and then they spot a dragon, which they start chasing. And I guess the pirates got a slap on the wrist. At least sink them, bro. Come on now. We didn't even get to see the hunt. The dragon looked like a Chinese dragon too, man. The only cool looking dragon, and didn't even show it. But yeah, the shot of the new city makes it up. It's very nice. But yeah, they reached there, the land, and through the Orange Hair, we learn about butchering a dragon, which is like hella work. But yeah, after that, a group splits up, goes into town. Mika was worried that Orange Hair would quit after such hard work, so he takes her to town with her, and they meet a freaky old man who carves up dragon pelt. It's kind of cool to see tradition like this, showcasing like all the dragons that have been hunted over the generations and who hunted them. And Mika as a kid spent a lot of time here, and the cool Chinese dragon that they hunted gets turned into a piece for the wall. Which we got to see the hunt. The captains are back at the ship and they're talking, and we see an Imperial ship, and these are used to catching big dragons, bro. Look at this one. Yeah, this ship is looking mocking our crews, bro, I'm not gonna lie. The other boys go over to a freaky building they could try and get their freak on, and here they say Drakers from the Imperial ship trying to do something very bad. I don't mess with this, I can't lie. But Gerard the goat steps in and a brawl breaks out, but the girl drags them away, and the two have like a date and like they bond and stuff. But she leaves without giving my boy a second chance. As for the girls, they went drinking, and these men try hitting on them, so they start a drinking contest, and Vanya destroys them. And here she sees Gerard with another girl. Ooh, jealousy plot. I mess with it. The group then gathers at their ship, and here they watch the Imperial ship get destroyed by an actual dragon. The dragon goes in and starts attacking the city, but the poison in its system makes it hella sleepy, so it just takes a nap. Not before showing off what it can do. But it did the same thing as the magnifying guy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Our crew is helping with evacuations, and Mika's talking to the old man, and he starts talking about some empathy and all that, and putting it out of his misery because the humans are the reason it's in so much pain. But Mika's like, yo, I'll mess with all that. I just want to eat it. He's like, okay, whatever, same result at the end of the day. I mean, I gotta give it to Mika. At least he's consistent, okay? But it's not just him. Gerard also wants to do this hunt, because, he fell in love with a girl and stuff. Ooh. But yeah, they started prepping. I don't know why though. It seems docile enough. Just go over there and start stabbing it. But before they can start the hunt, the Imperial crew starts bombing it because they're mad that their loot is getting taken, since if our crew kills it, they get their reward. And the dragons start chasing them, landing in another part of the town. Also, how slow is this thing, bro? Why is Gerard Loki keeping up with it? But yeah, our crew pulled up to the crash site and they start shooting at the dragon. I don't know why they aim for the armored part and not at the squishy looking head part. Even Mika goes straight for the armor before getting badly injured. The dragon goes to magnify again, and there's an old refinery nearby, meaning big boom. But Gerard, driven by love, climbs the dragon and I guess distracts it by shooting its weak spot. Doesn't do enough, but the ship flies in, and after a shot, it incapacitates it, and our crew stab it a whole lot. And I know this is about to be a money machine, man. The villagers are obviously mad, so our crew donates the dragon. What was the point of all that, bro? Read that ass. They say otherwise the town people will not work with them. Yes, they will. You need dragon stuff, man. You would have been fine. You have the power. Good for them, I guess, but bad business decision. I can't cap. And yeah, our crew then helps with cleanup as well. How selfless, man. Whatever. And yeah, Gerard gets to bond with his new girl. I ship it. I can't lie. And I think this is a good place to say that dragons are just big bags of oil. No wonder people want them so bad, man. They got that freedom fluid right there, bro. The crews work together to break down the dragon, but nobody cares about that. We enter the food, and they're making goulash, which is a soup with pasta and meat. I don't know why it's a soup and not just pasta. It looks good though, with some dragon cutlet. And it's marbled like beef. I think it's a fried steak. I mean, look at that plate, man. That shit looks absolutely fire. Boring mumbo jumbo later, Mika almost kills the old man because the meat's gonna take 3 years to actually become edible. And Gerard and the blonde continue to bond. He even takes her flying on his small helicopter. But he wants her to come with him, but she just can't. And I thought he's about to get a kiss, but she just cuts his hair as a farewell. Although he went from being the Gojo before Gojo to this, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You gotta kill your barber. She cooked you so bad, bro. You went from that guy to this. I'm not gonna lie, it's unfortunate. But yeah, now our crew is on the expedition to the dragon corridors. I don't know why you wouldn't always go there. Apparently it's a place with a lot of dragons. I guess it's rough terrain, probably why. But yeah, after not that long, they found a blob of dragons. It's tiny dragons grouped up for migration. What the hell am I looking at though? What the hell? What? I thought this was a show about hunting dragons, bro. What is this? And yeah, to get them, they basically have to fish them out. The first one they get takes Tagara out with him. She falls down next to a tree, but can't get a fire going for a signal. But the dragon there, so she starts butchering it just for its baby to pull up. It's actually kind of sad to see, I can't lie. But why does the baby look like that, bro? It looks like an actual kid. Y'all know what I'm talking about? She falls asleep and wakes up to find a hunter there. And together the two start butchering the dragon. The dragon can fly because of their hearts. It's more like floating. I know it's a fantasy show, but at least give them wings and stuff, bro. But most of the dragons just flying slugs, I guess. And she once again falls asleep due to her injuries. And above we see that the crew is looking for her, but have to stop because of nighttime and stuff. I don't know why you stopped, but okay. The crew talking like she's an urban legend, and Mika watching all night because he knows that she's still not dead. I can't tell if he actually cares about her because he immediately says that he can't believe the dragon got away. I don't know if he cares or if he's just hungry. Down under, Takara wakes up to a hunter stew. Looks fire, I can't lie. And it's so good she starts weeping. Yo, whoa, okay, it can't be that good. And the hunter takes her back to her camp. And luckily this lady is a doctor and fixes her up. The dragon also hecka hungry, so they feed it egg and oil, straight up goy slop. Nah, I can't lie, that's a good meal, I guess. The kid still looks cooked though. And the hunters have to climb the mountain because fish in water and dragon in sky. So it kind of makes sense. They're probably more adjusted to less oxygen in the air. And at the top, the kid refuses to leave. And just as hope seems lost, our crew, with a shot in the dark, is able to find her. Takara ditches her hunter friend and straight into the arms of Mika, bro. So cute. Mika obviously wants to eat the dragon, but overall it's a tearful reunion. But as they're leaving, they see that all the dragons are gathering up at the mountain. It's like a feeding frenzy. And if they hunt now, they could make hella money. Lock in for a few hours and you'll be balling for life. I mean, look in the background, bro. But there's also a giant apex predator here who's eating everything in sight. And Mika, of course, wants to hunt that. I feel like if you hunt the smaller ones and you get more of them, they might be more profitable, considering it's just about mass and not about quality. So but you know, whatever. I'm not a business person. But yeah, he brings it down eventually with the help of Vanya and the rest of the crew. On the other hand though, Gerard and Takara take the mini helicopter to deliver the baby dragon back to his herd. They're talking about some boring stuff, and then Takara jumps into a floating ball of water, okay? And luckily is able to return the baby back to its herd, to this like octopus looking thing. It's kind of weird looking, I can't lie. But yeah, then they leave. Back at the ship, I guess they didn't catch anything because I don't see anything. I swear they took down some stuff, but yeah, the show ends with our crew just hunting and being broke. Loki, the show not even that bad. I'd watch a second season. I know the 3D animation is like kind of painful for people after Berserk, but to be honest, it's not that bad here. I kind of like it. I will say, I never mentioned it, but the uniforms are hella funny looking. I don't know why they give everyone hella ass. Like, that was not needed. But yeah, it was good either way. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.